Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 10. I'm so sorry for yesterday's mistake. I will try to be more careful. Time escaped and gently rocked. They were in his arms, humming a soft lullaby. As he sat on the couch, the 9-month-old baby could, his small fingers gripping onto things, short Scarlet peeked into the room, smiling. Scarlet, it's our little princess sleeping. Taehyung, almost. He's just a little fussy today. Scarlett sat beside Taehyung, resting her head on his shoulder. Scarlett, you are doing great, you know. I have never seen someone love a baby as much as you do. Taehyung let out a sigh, placing a gentle kiss on Taehyung's forehead. Taehyung, I love him, Scar. He is my son. I will never leave him. Scarlett nodded, patting Taehyung's back. Just then, Jungkook walked into the room, dressed in his usual casual hoodie and jeans. Jungkook, hey, lovebirds, how is my favorite baby doing? Taehyung smiled as Jungkook sat beside him, reaching out to touch Taehyung's tiny hands. Taehyung, he was fussy, but he is okay now. Jungkook leaned in and kissed Taehyung's cheek. Jungkook, what about you? Have you eaten properly? Taehyung rolled his eyes but smiled. Taehyung, yes, mom. Jungkook. Jungkook leaned. Jungkook, good. I have to take care of both my babies. There a small amount. Ira stood there, her arms caught, a smile on her face. Beside her stood a tall man with sharp featured tennis. Ira, hey Taehyung, long time no see. Taehyung, Stephen, Taehyung, what do you want? Ira glanced inside and spotted Taehyung. Ira, I want my baby back. Taehyung blocked on cold. Taehyung, what? Ira, step it closer. Ira, I lied to you, Taehyung. Taehyung is not your son. He is Tenny's son. I just needed someone to take care of him when I was struggling, but now Danny and I are together and we want to him back. Dennis eyes stepping forward. Dennis looked it. I don't know what she told you, but her is Marshall. We have a paternity test to prove it. We are here to take him back. Taehyung felt his heart race. Taehyung, no, you can't do this. I urged him. I was there when he cried at night. I feed him. I held him. I love him. Jungkook came to his side, placing a reassuring hand to his back. Jungkook, you can't just show up after months and take him away. Do you even care about him? Ira scoffed. Ira, of course we do. That's why we are here. Taehyung's hand trembled. Tears filled his eyes, but he refused to let them fall. Taehyung, he is not just a baby to me, he is my world. Mira crossed her arms. Ira, well, he is not yours, and you can't keep him. Scarlett stepped forward, glared at Ira. You abandoned him. You left without a word, and now you think you can just take him back? Dennis eyes to me. Listen, we don't want trouble. We will give you a few days and say goodbye, but we are taking him. Ira smirked. Ira, we will be back. Taekook, we will fight this, okay? We wouldn't let them take him. Tears spilled down Taehyung's cheek as he clenched onto Jungkook. Taehyung, I can't lose him. Jungkook, I can't. Jungkook held him tighter. Jungkook, you wouldn't. You will find a way. Taehyung looked down at Taehyung, who slept peacefully in his arm. He made a silent promise. Taehyung, I will never let you go. Taehyung sat on the couch, cuddling Taehyung in his arms as the baby bubbled happily. But unlike his son's joyful mood, Taehyung's heart was heavy with fear. He couldn't shake the thought of Ira and dinner. Take Taehyung away. Jungkook noticed Taehyung's troubled expression, sat beside him and gently touched his hand. Jungkook, don't be scared. I told you we are not letting them take Taehyung. Taehyung barred his lips, tightening his grip on his son. Taehyung, but what if they came back? What if they take him away? I can't lose him, Jungkook. Jungkook curved Taehyung's face, making him look Jungkook, listen to me, love. They can't just take Taehyung like that. You are his father, legally and emotionally. You have raised him, loved him, taken care of him. Evident, let him hurt you. Taehyung let out a sicky breath, nodding slightly. Jungkook wiped his tears and kissed his forehead. Jungkook, trust me, baby. I have a plan. A week later, the doorbell rang. Taehyung's body tensed as he held they were so close. Taekook immediately stood up and walked to the door. When he opened it, Era and Danny stood there looking. Jungkook, you really think you can just walk in and take him? Danny scoffed. Danny, he is our son. We have every right. Jungkook took out a folder from his nearby table and tossed it to us. Then Jungkook, read this before you say another word. Era picked it up. Her expression changed as she flipped through the pages. Jungkook, there is the hospital file from the day Taehyung was born. Look at the father name, Hira's hand trembled as she stared at the document. Jungkook, it's clearly stated Taehyung as the father. Jungkook glanced darkly. Jungkook blood. Where were you for the past 9 months when Taehyung needed his so-called real father? Taehyung took care of him, fed him, changed his diapers, took him to every doctor's appointment. You didn't even know his existed until now. Ira remained silent, her face pale. Jungkook pulled out another document. Jungkook, this is proof of all the hospital checkups Taehyung for their monthly regards, vaccination, emergency visits, everything. Taehyung is just one who have been there since day one. You, Hera's lip parted, but no words came out. Jungkook stepped closer. He was low and threatening. Jungkook, and if you still think you can take Taehyung away, let me remind you more thing. We can file a case against you for child abandonment and fraud. Hera's eyes widened in panic. Jungkook, you lied to Taehyung about Taehyung being his son. That's emotional fraud, and you abandoned your baby without any care. What do you think the court will say about that? Dennis cursed under his breath, pulling Hera's arm. Denny, this is a waste of time. Let's go. Taehyung, who had been silently clenching their whole let out a breath, didn't realize he was holding Azera and Dennis turn away around and walk away. He felt his knees close with. Jungkook immediately catch him, wrapping him around arms around Taehyung tightly. Jungkook, it's over, baby. They are gone, Taehyung. Deho is safe. Taehyung sobbed into Jungkook's chest, holding onto him like his life depended on it. Taehyung, thank you, Jungkook. Thank you so much. Jungkook raised the top of his head. I told you, love, I will always protect you, my son. Taehyung pulled back slightly, looked up at Jungkook with teary eyes. Taehyung, our son. Jungkook smiled, blushing. Pressing his thumb against Taehyung's cheek. Jungkook, of course, Taehyung may not be mine by blood, but he is my son, just like he is yours, and I will love him just as much as I love you. Taehyung's heart swelled with emotion. Taehyung, I love you, Jungkook. Jungkook grinned and pressed a kiss on Taehyung's lips. Jungkook, I love you more, my love. Now let's go inside and be with our little family. Taehyung nodded, holding Taehyung close as they walked back inside together as a real family. 4 months later, Taehyung looked around the empty apartment, his heart filled with a mix of emotion. He finally had a place of his own, a small but cozy apartment where he could live with Taehyung. It wasn't fancy, but it was home. Scarlett Tears welled in her eyes, scarlet. I can't believe you are moving out again. I will miss you there. Taehyung clung, hugging her back. Taehyung, I'm not going far, Iska. You can visit anytime and I will call you if you need help with Taehyung. Kwan and Eren stood nearby, smiling proudly. This time they do not have any guilt. Kwan, you are growing up, Taehyung. I'm so proud of you, Eren, but promise me you will take care of yourself and Taehyung nodded, feeling emotional. Taehyung, I promise. Just then Jungkook walked in, carrying some of Taehyung's boxes. Jungkook, alright, everything is packed, time to move in. Taehyung smiled at his boyfriend, feeling the warmth spread in his chest. He was grateful to have Jungkook by his side. At the Jian mansion, Jungkook took a deep breath as he stood in front of his father's office door. He had finally decided it was time to tell Mr. Jian the truth. Stealing himself, he knocked and stepped inside. Mr. Jian looked up from his work, his sharp gaze sitting on his son. Mr. Jian, Jungkook, what brings you here? Jungkook is standing straight. Jungkook, I need to talk to you, Dad. It's about him. Mr. Jian raised an eyebrow, putting his pen down. Mr. Jian Taehyung, the writer who works for my company. Jungkook nodded. Jungkook, yes, he is not just your employee. He is my boyfriend. Silence filled the room. Mr. Jian blinked, clearly taken aback. Mr. Jian, boyfriend? Jungkook nodded again, his voice firm. Jungkook, yes, we have been together for a while now, and I love him, Dad. Mr. Jian leaned back in his chair, processing this new information. Mr. Jian, I didn't even know you two know each other. Now you're telling me you are in love? Jungkook made his father's gaze unclear in his eyes. Jungkook, I'm telling you because I want your support. I want to move in with him and help him rise there. Mr. Jian sighed, rubbing his temple. Mr. Jian, Jungkook, this is unexpected. You are still in Jungkook. Yes, I have never been more sure about anything in my life. Mr. Jian studied his son for a moment before finally speaking. Mr. Jian, alright, if this is what you truly want, I wouldn't stop you. Mr. Jungkook's eyes widened, slightly surprised at how easily his father agreed. Jungkook, really? Mr. Jian nodded. Mr. Jian, but yes, but now know this, Taekook, taking responsibility for someone else's child is not easy. If you are going to be a part of things life, you need to be fully committed. Jungkook, yes, I have been. Jungkook smiled, his heart soared with relief and happiness. Jungkook, I am Dad, I love them, and they are my family now. Mr. Jian sighed with his smile slightly. Mr. Jian, then go, be happy, son. Jungkook grinned, glowing slightly. Before rushing out of the office, he couldn't wait to tell Taehyung the news. Taehyung had just finished putting the hood on to his neck when he heard the front door open. Jungkook stepped inside, his face glowing with excitement. Taehyung turned, his heart skipping a beat of Jungkook's smile. Taehyung, what happened? Jungkook walked over and grabbed Taehyung's hand. Jungkook, I told my dad about us. Taehyung's eyes widened in shock. Taehyung, what did he say? Jungkook grinned. Jungkook, he was surprised, but he gave me his blessing. He said I could be with you. Taehyung gasped, covering his mouth. Taehyung, Jungkook, that's amazing. Jungkook pulled Taehyung into a warm embrace, holding him tightly. Jungkook, I told him I love you. That you and they are my family now. Taehyung felt tears beginning in his eyes as he hugged Jungkook back. Taehyung, you really mean it? I love you too, Jungkook. Jungkook grinned, pressing a soft kiss on Taehyung's lips before whispering, Jungkook, then let's start our new life together. Taehyung nodded, his heart filled with warmth. With Jungkook by his side, he knew he and Daeho would never be alone. To be continued. one more episode left of this story. I'm so sorry for yesterday's mistake. I was a bit tensed yesterday, and a lot of things is happening in my life. Also, there is festival coming, and we are preparing for it. So I'm not making excuse, but it just slip out of my mind. And as I said, a lot of things here to do. So I sometimes do mistake and did not give much attention, but I will try to not do it again in future. Hope you will forgive me. Bye.